Hello there. This is Morning Man's Podfics, and so I was kind of iffy about pod like recording today because I have a really bad sunburn, and yesterday I was speaking. It sounded like I was speaking my normal voice, but it sounded like apparently it's everyone else. I sound like I was whispering, so I was like, okay. So I didn't really speak much to people yesterday. But I did test if I could hear myself on this before I got started. And plus with my other friends last night. Um, but besides that, make sure like if you go outside and you're in water, make sure you put the sunscreen every hour and a half or 2 hours of playing in water. Because you will regret it if you don't. Because I am sure regretting it. Okay, let's get started. And before we get started, I think I have been mispronouncing this author's name, and I am truly sorry. Because I have been saying Avvi88, and now I'm looking at it, even more looking at it. I think it's Avvi88, not Ivory, Avery. Close, but not there. So, if I go between the two, like, apologies to the author for that, I might bounce around the two little names. You know who the author is typed up, and it's linked in the below. I hope they're linked in the below because I'm pretty sure I linked them below. Um, besides that, let's get started. We are reading Kit by Avvi88, Chapter 2. Summary: a small mention of blood, nothing too major. Shota didn't expect much when he brought Kaminari to calm down with Hazashi. Hazashi taking Kaminari under his wing to teach him how to control his quirk better, and trying out techniques to help learn was not on the list of what he expected. But Shota was glad Kaminari could have the chance um to learn with someone like his husband. Kaminari had stayed until the lights were out in the dorms. Izuku had Izuku having spent much time playing around with him. Shota didn't know why, but his instincts didn't go off as they would with the others when Izuku was around Kaminari. Which led to the two of them opening time together. While having Kaminari train with his husband, with his oh my god, which led to the two of them opening time together while Kaminari was training with Hazashi the next few days. Because of the incident with All Might, Hazashi will have private lessons in the heroics classes. Shota and Izuku staying on the sideline watching over the two. Classes are going okay so far. Hazashi had talked to Nezu about All Might's teaching, and apparently it's decided if All Might keeps seeking out students like he did with Kaminari, that one of the teachers will take over. There hasn't been an incident so far, which Shota thinks is good. Yes, All Might. He wanted All Might from his um, away from his students, but if if the buffoon didn't do anything stupid, it wasn't like he could do anything. Shota hadn't attacked anyone either, surprising them both, himself and his husband. Well, well, that wasn't until today. It was a Tuesday, and both Izuku and Shota were more comfortable not being close as they were in the beginning, but Shota was still very protective of Izuku. Would would be Izuku would never be away more than 10 minutes at a time. The only one that was able to touch Izuku, however, was Kaminari, who got it jealous glances from the so-called Deku Squad. Shota was lying on a sleeping bag while the class was having lunch. Izuku having been with Kaminari, he, he perked up, however, when he heard hissing coming from the hallway from his kit out in the hallway. Jumping up, he ran out to see what was going on. Young Midoriya, this is unacceptable behavior. When a teacher needs to speak to you, you will not try and run away. All my all my um doom All Might boomed out, taking Izuku's hind leg and lifting him. Izuku cried out. His leg still a little sore from his injury. The rest of the students came up behind them, All Might not noticing the horror and disgusted looks. Shota running in running in and Shota was running in an instant. His vision his vision red from anger. Because of this, he didn't know his body was growing or his growling becoming louder. He pounced he pounced at the hero, bringing him to the ground. Izuku scrambled away, and Shota got angry when he saw his kit limping and whimpering in pain. What? I'm sorry, I couldn't do that voice again. All Might screeched in surprise, trying to get the big feline off of him. Shota dug his claws into All Might's chest, red eyes, but not canceling other quirks. Um, Shota was about to bite All Might's arm when when a block of cement pushed him off. Shota turned fast, his instincts taking over, trying to think about was Shota turned fast, his instincts taking over, only thinking about protecting his kit. When he saw his husband, however, he turned towards his kit instead, ran over to the still whimpering kitten, folding protectively around Izuku before lightly licking the top of his head in the way to calm the young felines. All Might, to my office now. He could hear Nezu order, but didn't look up. His priorities was the kit hurt. His priorities now was kit hurt, whimpering kit. Denki was with the Baku squad and some of the Deku squad eating lunch when All Might came in. Izuku was laying on his lap purring, half asleep while he was petting him. But woke up when the door busted open. Young Midoriya, can you come with me, please? Oh, I read that wrong. Young Midoriya, Could you please come with me? I need to talk to you. All Might asked. Izuku curled in a ball, hissing at the hero. Um, I don't think he wants to go with you, All Might. Denki stuttered out. But All Might waved his hand in the dismissive. Nonsense. Come on, my boy. All Might went to pick up Izuku. Izuku, eyes wide in panic, sprinting out the door. All Might went after him, clearly displeased in the fact that Izuku ran. Denki um con made contact with the other students for a quick second before they followed after them. When they rounded the corner, All Might, All Might bends down and harshly grabs Izuku's leg, lifting him up in the air. Denki could see Mina covering her mouth in a gasp. Denki was both horrified and disgusted by the fact All Might could go to such length as to hurt a student just to talk to them. Next thing the class knew, Azawa Sensei ran forward, ran toward. Next thing the class knew, Azawa Sensei ran towards All Might, growling in anger. Suddenly his body grew larger. His his growls more violent before attacking All Might, sending him to the ground. From what they could see, Azawa Sensei had transformed into a minx, but in a darker color. He he got a glance of Izuku getting away from the fight, but didn't dare go over to him. If Azawa was so far gone as to attack whoever went near his kit, um, Mike Sensei had explained to their Mike Sensei had explained how their instincts work. So Denki knew that it was not smart. It was not smart to go anywhere near the kitten right now. Blood trickled down All Might's chest, big claws clearly digging into flesh. To the scene. Some teachers came to the scene. Cemento Sensei, sending a pillar to shove the lengths off of All Might. Aizawa looked around before to going over to the whimpering Izuku. All Might, to my office, now, Nezu said from where he was sitting on Mike Sensei's shoulder. Me? Me? All Might, oh my god. Me? Aizawa attacked me and I'm the one that's getting in trouble? All Might asked, a light venom in his tone. Bakugo surprisingly was the one that answered first. Sorry. Are you fucking kidding me? You hurt Shitty Deku because you wanted to talk, and don't think you will be getting trouble, and don't think you will get in trouble for it. He sneered. Denki was surprised he defended Izuku, but pleased nevertheless. Then he shouldn't have ran. I see no problem in going into action when a student disrespects their teacher. All Might defends himself as if hurting someone for disagreeing with them was the right thing to do. My office now, Yagi. I will not repeat myself again. I went to two different characters there. Um, Nezu answered calmly, but his usually cheery voice was gone. It it was unnerving. All Might gulped, but before following the mammal. Mike Sensei walked over to the feet where the two felines were. Then he looked around at his classmate before deciding to walk over too. He was stopped by someone grabbing his arm onto his arm. Turning round, he was met by Kirishima. Are you sure? Are you sure you should go over there, dude? Aizawa Sensei looked pretty pissed. He asked, concern sliding between his words. I'll be fine, I'll be fine, Kiryu, bro. Trust me. Denki answered. Before he kept walking, he could hear he could hear um Kirishima whisper, so manly, before he got to the three. Aizawa Sensei looked at him when he bent down beside them before nudging his hand but his hand before nudging his hand with his. Um, now now much now much bigger head. Now let me reread that. As always Sensei looked at him when he bent down beside them before nudging his hand with his now much bigger head. Um Denki Denki petted the top of his head before petting Izuku, who was not asleep. The stress and the stress and the adrenaline must have tired him out. Well, this was going to be interesting.